Here's your first look at the all-new 2013 LS Lexus. Check out that spindle grille. Let's pan around and take a look at the side of this F Sport LS. Designers, Jonathan Adler and his partner. This place is mob. We're on top of the Metreon here in San Francisco. Some great photographs too that surround this display. So we're at this private party for the introduction of the 2013 Lexus LS, and it's a mob scene here, and it's really hard to get in the car and actually get a picture of the interior and see what it's like. But we're in this F Sport. It's really poorly lit in here, so it's kind of hard to see, but it looks a lot like the Lexus GS series. Similar setup here in the console. They have their iDrive system equipped with Inform. You've got different ways to change different suspension levels. It's got a nice short stubby shifter. I think that's kind of cool. You got the clock in the middle just like the GS. You got the super huge wide screen that's on here for navigation and for other things. And we go back in the menu, you can see it's got that really nice familiar home screen that you see on the GS, and as you move your hand across, it's kind of like a path of all the different options that are behind it, where if it's apps or it's radio or phone. And it's got some nice brushed aluminum with a little texture on here. Seats, it's really interesting. When you look at the seats, it looks like they have a perforation with like a little bit of a white coloring to it. It's kind of hard to see. Back seat, of course, is very large, just like in any LS. It's a refresh. But the spindle grille in front, the new tail end, the driving dynamics are what is the most important. And we're going to drive this car pretty soon. We're going to let you know how that is. But we're told by the head of Lexus here in the U.S., Mark Templin, that you're just not going to believe how much the driving dynamics of this new LS is. So we're really looking forward to that, because really, honestly, the only flaw in the last LS was the driving dynamics were a little soft. So we're looking forward to seeing that first. And so here's your quick first look on Autospies.com of the 2013 Lexus LS. And this is a world premiere. This is the first time you're seeing this anywhere in real life. Okay, one of the things you got to get used to in live events like this, when you really don't know if you're going to have access to a car or not, is when you do, you take the video and you get in here. So I'm inside another LS here, 2013, with this really wicked, cool, beautiful blonde wood treatment. Almost looks like a BMW or Audi individual style car. And so I wanted to give you guys a quick look at this. We said in the other video that it's the only shot of the interior, but of course, 10 minutes later, we got the ability to come into another car. So I wanted you guys to see this and see what you thought. It's really pretty cool here, and it's going to look, I'm sure, even much better in the light. In the back, you've got the control console for all of your entertainment, and it's really finished nice on the grab handles along the doors, and it's really finished like a Scandinavian wood. I think this looks much better than the last car we were in that black with just kind of like the mesh sport version of it. I think this is actually more attractive for an LS customer. And I'm sure there's going to be different woods. You're going to be able to get darker woods, a zebra style wood, black woods, things like that. But this really looks nice, and it really sets off the car. Plus we got a really nice leather dash here finished. So I'm sure you're going to have different levels, in this Lexus LS, just like other generations. And I think you're really going to like the improvements they've made. Imagine a bigger, more luxurious GS. Okay, so it's quieted down here a little bit at the introduction of the all-new Lexus 2013 LS. Let's take a walk around again. Let's look at that big spindle grille, kind of like Audi gone wild. come along the side of the car. Very familiar silhouette profile. And as we come to the back, see some good changes in the back. The side's pretty much, very similar to the last car, but in the back, you've got these, Lexus logoed tail lights, and you've got this kind of an interesting feature line off the back trunk, almost kind of like their personal spindle interpretation of the Bangle back end that BMW came out with in the 7 Series back in 2006. This is the F Sport model we're looking at. You see the F Sport badges. It's a refresh, but a very handsome refresh. Looks much different in person than it does in the photos. You have to see this car up front. It's really a much larger looking car in person. Very ominous and menacing in person. This is the all-new 2013 Lexus LS, first shown on Autospies.com. Remember, spy before you buy.
This is Autospies.com. Spy before you buy. This is Autospies.com. Spy before you buy. Spy before you buy. Spy before you buy. Spy before you buy.